Welcome back to Railway Track Invisible Room.
Eminem and Rajiv. Manny. He lives at a house on rooms and floors and homes and wallpapers and ceilings. Room train.
Chris and the hopefully fixing engine. One night at 8 p.m. 20 o'clock at time, Chris is going back home with her. Chris was wondering feel tired. Who is a great player, said Chris. Please do you know what really matters? But Chris was feeling better today, when Chris backwards to being more difficult to keep along. "20 minutes later, Chris takes some 2 vans and 1 tender car when Bobby and Big Blue Scale Engine called Mack. Well, this is 14th episode for me ahead, said Mack. Please like and works with me a bed, said Bobby. Yes, sir, to engines, said Chris and steamed away. To the hauling freight cars when Mack and Bobby was feel happy say goodbye. Floor is clean up, Chris hauling some 3 cars into a duck's broken pistons. Then, Duck was in damage right side, with a ruler type, and he was Duck feeling sad, and he was felt foolish like annoying people when come to fix. When Adler is a very strong and arrive safe when Duck take to help us. Oh my have to the stop sign, said Duck hopefully. Yes he have police, said Chris, he said he was sign called 533. Adler's telephone number is on a telephone. But Chris was happy. Who is a room full share to Duck please, said Chris. Sorry Chris, said Duck, please like and push you at once again to better. Duck's body was in fixed so battery is turned off learn about it fixing them. Okay Chris, said Adler, please do you have a teleport or anything else, now ever try and even or great to me a brain. Adler speaks when Chris rescues Duck Confi into a rescued Duck to push you himself. Don't worry Duck, said Chris, well I don't think I have this bring word. I don't think so Chris, said Duck. But Duck turned on and turned off but he didn't even broken one day. Don't worry Duck, I'm going to rescue, chuffed Chris. But Duck was a very embarrassed and when Chris going to help you to the rescue back to Steamworks. Then, Chris and Stepney are they night along with a fixing working Duck right side going rescue. When Duck taking her repaired at all. Okay, so we have better along, said Duck happily. Hey Duck, blurted Stepney, as they rolled in a black bag of Duck steamed wait please like very rescue do myself. And Chris chuffed away. But Stepney was in pleased to happy with delight. Manny and Chris were in best friends, but he heard about something. And Duck pulling the freight cars and passenger cars. Manny and Chris have a watching the goods train into a Brakevan, a Navy rusty engine called Sharo. Which make, said Manny. Oh now let's just hope that you're enjoying. What sound is this? It's a train floor Duck clickety-clack, said Chris. Looks like Duck is rear dead ends. Okay Manny, said Sharo, who is a good listener of his pistons. But Manny and Sharo was delighted and happy how about Chris. Sharo, said Manny, please departs into a junction with the new, by room train and he is the president. But Manny was happy with it all over the weekend so they scrap any room train diecast. All played together with his grace on at each other, Manny and Chris was playing with his on table. Next, Manny and Chris looking at computer or laptop when diesel shunter with a broken coupling. And he was a flatbed coupling snapped has broken. Look at that, said the diesel, who is a best friend Manny and Chris. Is our job, said Manny happily. Looks like the Great Western engine, Chris said in. Computer and laptop is a very useful called WinZeep. When Manny and Chris was coupled up to coaches. And Chris was steamed off when Manny was there and he was in comments have turned off.